So I'm Briggs USA 12, and here I am in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, at the Spring Team Qualifiers 2025, and I'm here to qualify for the North American Championship. Let's get a tour of my Opti. So obviously, you got to start at the front. You have to rig your sail ties. On an Opti, most people will do twice around on the mast, which means it'll have double the strength. I'll tie them just tight. And then once I put the sail in, I'll trim in, have the mast flex, and I'll adjust them so they're just barely loose, so it's perfect flexing to the mast. And if your sail ties are too tight, it'll make it crease. I'll show you. You see, it pulls here and kind of folds it over. Compared to this sail tie, I guess it's not completely loose yet, but this one is usually the tension where I'd have it, and it's more of a nice linear shape where this is creasing over, which affects the sail shape and it'll make you slower. So I always make sure to loosen those up to where, see, a little looser. Nice where it's just slight moving, a little bit of a gap, and it's just a nice sail shape. And then on the boom, I'll go probably millimeter in from the legal limit, which is 14 millimeters from the boom to the grommet. So I'll do 12 and a half, 13, 13, 14, 14, and I'll kind of taper it like an airplane wing. And that's how the sail goes really fast. But yeah, and always, I'm trying this new lighter mast clamp, which is nice because obviously you want to cut down as much weight as possible. The boat has to be at a certain weight, but all the accessories in it can be as light as possible. And at the top, we have the wind indicator, which shows me the direction of the wind, if it's shifting or not. And once you have the telltales flying straight back and your sail like at the corner, then you have a very good setup. Now we can go to the middle of the boat. So here's my Dagger board trunk. This is where I put my Dagger board, which is basically where if you had a boat that didn't have a Dagger board, it would just slide when the wind pushes on it. So this is my bungee. This holds the Dagger board down when I'm going upwind, and sometimes if it's really windy, you want to rake the Dagger board back, which helps with weather helm, which is when the rudder's pulling hard, and you can put this back here. And that's usually the only conditions where I do that. And on the reach, you just put it behind your Dagger board, and it holds it at the height you want, and on the downwind, you do the same. Now we're in the back of the boat. So here I obviously have the amazing Harken block setup. This is where it distributes the energy, distributes where it pulls. Instead of having the weight all here, this is loose, this is a safety, but instead of having the weight all here, it puts it here so it bends much less than having it here. And I use it on the front ring in lighter conditions because it opens the leech more and bends the boom more in the front, because you can see it's holding it more up here, so it lets the back come up and opens the leech more. And this is for heavy wind conditions where it closes the leech, where you really want to tighten the sail, and it bends more back here and makes it tighter here. Since there are no scuppers in the Opti, you have to use a bailer, and it's hard to bail on the upwind because you're trying to hike out and then you're trying to go back in to get the water out. So basically you want to bail in the lows where it's a little bit less wind. And this is my tiller extension. I have a swivel which allows it to spin. So when you're doing your body rotations to try to pull the bow up over the waves, it kind of turns with it, which some people do, some people don't, but I like to use it. And this is my Opti. Thank you guys for following along. It's been great.